For 3,000 years, chocolate was never sweet. It was bitter, spicy, frothy, and often it was medicine. Doctors prescribed it for fevers, fatigue, and a broken heart. The world's favorite candy began in a pharmacy. Aztec healers ground cacao into a dark, foaming drink. European apothecaries sold it in tins beside their pills. For most of its history, sugar was nowhere in the recipe. So how did a remedy become a chocolate bar? This is the story of a drug turned dessert. The story begins in Mesoamerica with the cacao tree. The Olmec roasted its beans more than 3,000 years ago. The Maya called it the food of the gods. They drank it at births, weddings, and burials. Cacao beans were so prized, they were used as money. Around 1545, 10 cacao beans could buy a rabbit. The Aztecs believed cacao gave strength and divine wisdom. The divine drink, which builds up resistance and fights fatigue. Their drink was bitter, mixed with chili, maize, and spice. Then, in 1519, Spanish ships arrived on the coast. Cacao was about to cross an ocean. Conquistador Hernán Cortés tasted the royal drink at Montezuma's court. The Spanish found it bitter and strange at first. So they added cane sugar, cinnamon, and warmed it gently. Sweetened, chocolate conquered Europe. But it arrived wearing the white coat of medicine. European physicians slotted cacao into humoral theory. They debated whether it was hot, cold, wet, or dry. He wrote a 1624 treatise on chocolate as treatment. Doctors prescribed it for digestion, weight gain, and weak lungs. It comforts the stomach and refreshes the spirits. In 1631, Antonio Colmenero published a medical chocolate manual. He listed cacao's healing recipes precisely: sugar, vanilla, chili, and ground beans. Pharmacies across Spain and Italy sold chocolate as a cure. By 1657, it reached London's first chocolate house. There, men drank it to cure hangovers and melancholy. But chocolate was still a drink, not a bar. The problem was fat. Cacao is nearly half cocoa butter. That oily richness made early drinks heavy and greasy. In 1828, the Dutch chemist built a hydraulic press. It squeezed the fat out of roasted beans. The result was a dry, fine powder, cocoa. He also treated it with alkaline salts to soften the taste. This was Dutch processing. It changed everything. Suddenly, the extracted cocoa butter could be added back to make solid chocolate. More fat plus sugar made a paste you could mold. In 1847, the British firm pressed the first solid chocolate bar. For the first time, chocolate was something you could eat. Then a Swiss neighbor solved the final puzzle. In 1875, he added condensed milk to chocolate. His friend Henry Nestle had perfected the powder. Milk chocolate was born, smooth and pale and sweet. In 1879, Lindt invented conching. Rollers ground chocolate for hours until silky. The bitter medicine had become a melting luxury. But here is the twist. The medicine was never wrong. Cacao really does contain compounds that affect the body. It holds flavonols, theobromine, and caffeine, active compounds the Aztecs felt centuries ago. Some studies suggest cocoa flavonols may support better blood flow. A 2012 Cochrane review found cocoa may slightly lower blood pressure in some people. But candy bars carry far more sugar than cure. The sweetness that won our hearts also buried the medicine. Researchers still study cacao's effects today. The Aztecs simply tasted what we now measure. Next time chocolate melts on your tongue, remember its past. You are tasting a drug that learned to be dessert.